Irving.
Finally.
I'm okay.
I was dying on this chair.
You're right. That room freaked me out. So, I looked around the entire hotel, and if there's still a chance of getting to the bottom of this story, then it's gotta be behind the locked door on the last floor, in the attic.
That wing has been condemned for years.
I know, I'll be careful.
Okay.
There are too many things that I took for granted. It's as if someone was putting pieces of my past in front of me, to show them to me under another light.
Who are you talking about, Nikki?
Maybe it's my father. In my music box, I found the medal I won the night Rachel died. Dad could have put it there, and if he did, there must be a reason.
It all sounds insane.
The night Rachel died. Maybe I have to start from there. I played in that really long hockey game. But what was going on in the meantime? You remember that night, Irving?
I think I was at church with my family.
Church. That night we had a mass for the poor here. We held one every year. As usual, Mom volunteered to take me to the game, but she was so busy with the soup kitchen that I was afraid she was going to be late. I remember while she ran around, she said she ordered me to close the mezzanine.
You mean the intermediate floor above the reception? What's in there?
A storeroom.
Have you been up there?
No, I'd forgotten all about it. I'd better take a look before moving on. Irving? Hello? Can you hear me? I'm on the mezzanine, and it's a nightmare. There are mannequins everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick! If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh God, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
Where are you, Nicole?
It's about time. Did you hear my messages?
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How many are still missing?
What? Are you drunk?
Keep going.
Hello? Hello, Irving. Hello?
I imagine you found my room.
What? What does all this mean?
That's a question I've asked myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving? How far do you want to push yourself? How much can you take?
What?
Every memory, painstakingly gathered, every reconstructed piece, every little element retrieved from the dark. A photo, a hairband, a lipstick. It means remembering, Rachel. That's what all this means. I didn't choose this path. I had to do it.
What did you do, Irving?
These walls ooze with memories. The memories get into the walls. Under the floorboards, they creep into the crawl spaces.
You're not with FEMA. You... Jenkins... You never talked to him. Your boss, the phone call, all those weird events. You were behind all of them.
Someone had to bring the last piece of the memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me?
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve the equation, as he called it.
I don't understand.
How could you? Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past. Hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night. We did it for years. Day after day after day.
All lies.
I have nothing against lies. I grew up around lies. But now it's time for the truth to come out. Finally.
Who are you, really?
I want to tell you a story. There was an invisible boy. Like everyone, he just wanted to run on the grass, ride a bike, swim in the lake in summer. But his father had other plans for his soul. In his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His wonderful sister. A heavenly creature that spent hours telling him fairy tales in secret. She who told him what a free and strong man he would become one day.
Rachel?
She was like that. Free and strong. At the time, I didn't understand her dyslexia. Or what retard meant. That's what they called her at school. But I could hear her cry. At night. I wanted to protect her. But I couldn't. One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A human being that saw her. For real.
My dad.
Yes. And I was the invisible witness of what happened. A love. Simply a love. Nothing more, nothing less. But that love was too much, and it would be punished. Who paid for this love, Nicole?
Rachel. Rachel was your sister. Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes tagged along.
I didn't hate your sister. I was just jealous.
Doesn't matter. Those days are over.
How could I have forgotten you?
I was raised to be forgotten.
Irving, where are you right now?
The day my sister paid with her life for her love, we all died. We make up the history of the Timberline.
It was a tragedy. But you...
We all got frozen there, in that very moment. In that confined horizon of events. As you'll understand. As you've already begun to understand.
I want to know what you want from me.
You have to keep going. to get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
A few years have passed since I last used this old tape recorder. I think you were in elementary school. I imagine a testament should start in a poised manner. My dear Nicole, my favorite daughter, etc., etc. Poised, weighty, serious, irrevocable. I prefer asking you how you are. How are you, Nikki? You're probably tired. I can imagine. At this point of your journey, the marks and voices of this old hotel will have already whispered all their secrets. You've always been good at solving puzzles. In this, you surely resemble more your mother than me. Irving has always been convinced that you, only you, could surmount the fear and suffering that exuded from these hallways. We tried. We waited. We were terrified. We studied. We listened. We listened to her. But all the love in the world wasn't enough to decipher those muted vowels, those wide open eyes, those tears of light. In your time and space, in the here and now, I will no longer be with you. But it doesn't matter. Trust me, it doesn't. I have a new theory, Nikki. Love is and remains. It is in the wood you stand on, in the walls that keep up this hotel,
Who are you talking
in the air
about?
we breathe. And sometimes it hates. It hates those who didn't allow it, those who cast it aside with indifference, and those who can't recognize it. Stars still emanate their light, even after collapsing, right? There's a lot of light here. There's light in death. I want to free myself of all this darkness. I can no longer see the stars. I'm tired of surviving in this limbo. So, how are you, Nikki? I'm good. I will be good. Figure out what Rachel is saying, Nikki. She's here.